morning. I thought I would try something rather than write it all out. Maybe I'd show you. Chronicling. I don't. It's too early. The day in the life of a chronic pain patient. Yeah, I know. I've got these ridiculous dark circles under my eyes. I'm tired, y'all. It's been an exhausting couple of weeks. Wow. And I'm not one for makeup. And it's 5 o'clock in the morning. And thought I'd just share a little bit. Typically in the mornings, my morning start, it takes me anywhere from half hour to an hour to actually physically get up once I wake up. So like I'm awake, but it takes a while for my head and my body to get it together and work. It's never fun. Some mornings are better than others. Like on days when it's colder, it's brutal. On days when it's raining, also not so much fun. It's something to do with the barometric pressure, and that happens for people that have like rod screws, whatever. I happen to have titanium and nickel rods and screws, and I'm back from L4 to S1, and that was to stabilize my spine because, without going into the whole backstory, those of you who know me know that I had an accident at work, sat down, chair broke, hit concrete floor, jacked up L4 to S1, and I already have, which is common, it's not something that's rare. Everybody typically experiences some degree of degenerative disc disease. It's a part of the aging process. However, in my case, the level to which I have it is that of an 80-year-old person. I'm 47. I also have spinal stenosis, which is a thinning of like the spinal canal. That's not the actual technical stuff, but that's pretty much what it is. So like my nerves and nerve endings and roots and whatever don't have enough room to breathe and move and do whatever it is that they do. It's not something that I would wish on anybody. Yeah, no, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. It's something that I have to deal with. I found some things that work better than others. Typically, though, once I get up and get moving, it's not as bad. There are some things that help, that I take to supplement. It's not a Thrive plug, folks, but it really does make a world of difference for me. But I'm also what they call a chronic pain patient. And I really hate that, because some people, when you say chronic pain, they think you're a freaking, oh wow, my hair looks a mess. But again, I just woke up. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, folks. And for the last week or so, I've been at work at 5 o'clock in the morning. So getting to like still be at home at 5 is great. But anyway, I digress. Chronic pain patient, yeah. It's not fun, it's not something that I want to say, hey, boy, I want to be a chronic pain patient. I don't. Those who know me know I hate taking medicines with a passion. I hate having to spend good money on going to a pain space. Again, 5 o'clock in the morning, can't talk. Pain specialist. I hate it. It's awful. I really wish I didn't have to do it. But typically what happens is you have the surgery that I had, and your surgeon is only going to prescribe pain meds for a certain window of time after surgery. Because the idea behind the surgery is to have the surgery and then you won't need pain meds. Well, that didn't work out so much in my case. And a lot of it is I'm heavy. I'm a fat chick. And they all scream, lose weight, that'll help, lose weight, that'll help. Well, it's not all that easy. Although I am losing weight, I'm not even as heavy as I was a year ago. Definitely not as heavy as I was 2 years ago. But it's processed and it doesn't happen overnight. With my particular situation, there's certain limits to what I can do. Not a whole lot. And it's just you have to be able to do what's comfortable. I still have weightlifting restrictions, which kind of sucks. And I'm kind of hard-headed, so sometimes I lift beyond that. Shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell my doctor for sure. But sometimes I have to for work and whatnot. It just is what it is. I have to work, that doesn't stop. I would show y'all my office, but it's kind of a mess right now. I'm doing people's taxes right now, so there's stuff kind of everywhere. Not their tax information, not their private information, but like other stuff. But I digress again. Back on track. Being a pain patient is not fun. Like, for instance, right now, the battle is I was prescribed a medication, and sometimes, in those special rare circumstances, it can metabolize in your system and make it look like that you're taking something else, which I'm not. I stick to exactly what they give me. I take it exactly the way it's prescribed, but this medication has metabolized in my system, so it looks like something else. So then I have to pay for another test that my insurance won't cover just to prove that I'm not taking the other medication. And it's kind of crazy, and it kind of is irritating. Not kind of, it's very irritating. But it's what I have to do, I guess. But that medication, while it works with another medication, makes me itch. Makes me itch like crazy. And that's what happens for a lot of people. Although my DNA testing that they did shows that I should be able to take any pain medication and it should work fine. That test was $10,000. $10,000. And I would tell you how much my insurance company actually covered of that, but I won't right now. We'll discuss that on another day, the cost of being a pain patient. Yeah, I like that. We'll do that another day. But anyway, being a pain patient comes with certain labels and certain facts as other people perceive them that aren't actually real facts. For me, with pain medication, I don't get any side effects of being high or happy or giggly or any of that. What it allows me to function. I mean, it allows me to be able to get up and go to work and take care of my family and, live my life. Like, take Emmy to voice lessons and sit with her during voice lessons and watch her grow as a singer. Although I think she's going to wind up being an artist, y'all. Like, she's amazing as an artist, but that's another story for another time. She's also a fantastic, amazing singer. And it allows me to take care of the house, or in this case, apartment. It just allows me to live my life. Now, true, I can function without pain meds. I did it for almost 2 years post-surgery. But then there were some days where I just absolutely positively could not get out of bed. Couldn't function, could not move. Like, literally would have to crawl on the floor to try to get to the bathroom. Which, if you really have to go, having to do that is not fun. And sometimes, TMI here, TMI, so you might want to fast forward a little bit past this part. You have little accidents when you're trying to get there. And that's not fun, but that's another story. You don't want to ever have to be in a place where you have to crawl. Because that's when you can get really depressed with the state of your life and things like that. Not being able to take care of yourself when you're pretty much taking care of yourself all of your life. And to be in a position then when you can't. Not fun. Here, let's show that back. That's too close to my face, I think. And y'all can probably see my gray hair. But anyway. So yeah, I'm a pain patient. It's not fun. It's not easy. It's not something that I wanted to happen. But it has, so you adapt. I mean, there are some people, and obviously, probably all of us know somebody or know somebody who knows somebody that's got an issue that abuses pain medication and takes it just for the high, past actually needing it, that will scheme, that'll beg, borrow, or literally steal from you if you have pain medication. And, I've had those people in my life prior. I can say at this point in my life, I'm surrounded by really good people, for the most part. People who see what it is for me day to day, and they still are there, and it's hard. It's hard being involved with a pain patient, folks. It's definitely not easy. Because, when you wake up in the middle of the night, which is fun also, if you've got rods, you start experiencing back spasms that will take you through from the highest mountain to the lowest valley. And when I say that, let me explain. The valley part is when it's so bad and it won't let up. And you just have to sit there and ride it out. There's nothing you can do. You can't walk it off. You can't massage it out. You literally have to ride it out. And it seems like it goes on forever and that it's never going to stop. But then, when it finally eases up, the euphoria of being out of that kind of, and it's painful. being out of, but the euphoria that comes with being out of that pain, it's amazing. So that's the mountaintop. And fortunately, I'm surrounded by really good people, really good people that love me. So I'm lucky, because when I started this journey, that definitely was not the case. Not at all. So I'm fortunate. Not every pain patient is as fortunate as I am. Fortunately, I found different things that help. So where, when I started this pain journey, it was bad. I'm not on as much pain medication as some people are, thank God. But I still have some. I probably always will, but I have things that help me feel better as a whole. And I'm thankful for that, because even up to 6 months ago, I didn't. So I'm grateful. And Natalie Gifford, if you ever see this video, thank you for that, because it's made a world of difference. I'm not going to say it takes care of everything, but it definitely has made a huge difference, and I'm grateful for you for bringing that to me. But again, folks, this is just me kind of sharing what it's like. I'm not a druggie. That's one of the things I do hate about having to go to a pain doctor, having to get drug tested every month. But that's part of it. If you're a pain patient, you get drug tested. That goes hand in hand, because you then become, part of that world where, and the regulations are getting harder and harder and more difficult. So this is what I have to do. Maybe in one of these videos, I'll show you my medications, although we're trying something new now, so we'll see. Just because I have reactions to codeine and codone and all this other crap. But anyway, so this is January, what is today? I don't know. 24th, 25th, something like that. I don't know. I looked at a calendar. And it is, hold on. This is bad. When I don't have my glasses on. It is, 5:20 in the morning. And I just wanted to say, everybody have a good day. And I will talk to you later. I don't know, I may just do one of these a day. I may do two. I don't know, just as the mood inspires me, I guess. But if any other pain patient sees this, hang in there. I feel ya. I know it's not something you ever wanted. It's not something that I ever wanted, but we'll get through this together. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Gotta go. Bye.